Anyway, guys, I'm about to interview the amazing cast and crew of the Yard TV series. But before we get to know a little bit more about them, how about we get to see a little bit of the trailer of the Yard series? Now, imagine being a struggling hip-hop artist in the Nairobi scene, trying to make it, and then on your way trying to make it, you end up dabbling in drugs, just so you can make ends meet. But when the authorities come for you, they come for you and your father. Yeah, that's what's happening in the Yard. I'm going to be talking to these guys and finding out where this story came from, the inspiration, and how you can better your life from the stories that we tell on film. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves, ladies first, and then we, from there to the artists. Hey, Anne.
Hi, I'm Maura. Yeah. Oh, I have to give my CV as well. I want to give the whole CV.
We know you went to the University of Tampa.
Yes, there you go. You did your research.
Yeah. And we'll get there, Anne, and you play the character.
Oh, I play his girlfriend. His
Mbona umecheka hapo?
No, she likes it.
No, she's like, she can't believe. She can't believe it.
I just play his dodgy girl.
Yes. Awesome, let's start from there now.
I'm Moses Owiro. I'm the creator and producer of The Yard. I also play character Jericho.
Jericho.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Sookie. I play Dash. I'm the guy you described that get into trouble with the law and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to find out if there's any similarity with your life. If you hustled like that, I'm in bush, you do.
Who's watching?
Well, it depends on who's
Depends on who's watching.
Only carry, so don't worry about it. So just don't say how much you are.
Yeah.
And this guy, you guys have probably seen him from since he was a kid.
I wasn't even a kid.
You are
like I was above 20.
Still a kid.
20, guys, 20.
Over 20 is not a kid.
You are 20 and working. You are a child. Trust me. You guys have seen him from the days of Machachari.
Yeah.
Since you're bullying other children. Actually, you are not a kid.
I wasn't.
You
a
are
kid.
bullying other kids.
Of course.
Yeah. So tell us about your character and yeah.
Oh, I'm called Stitchy Blaze. I play Flames in The Yard. She's my girlfriend, man.
Yeah. Let me start off with you, Mr. Jericho. Why The Yard? Where did this whole idea come from? What inspired this?
So the idea started, I wanted to watch a Kenyan show that I would want so badly to the point whereby I could walk down to the movie guy and give him 50 bob. So I wanted something that's so good and so Kenyan to the point where it can be bootlegged. If you can get my drift. Yeah. So the idea of The Yard was I'm very passionate about music, as well as by not being a musician as well, but just being passionate about showing love to the music scene. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm very passionate into film. And I wasn't really interested in what I was seeing. It was very generic for me. I felt like it was very focused to one, and now there's a whole other category being neglected. So I was like, how do I cater for this other category? Yeah. Let me just shoot something. Yeah. And so that's how the idea came about, and by also infusing underground soundtracks for the series as well. And
I also believe that this project was self-funded.
Yes.
So, is that the reason why you had a trailer, like I think 3 years ago, and then you had a new one recently?
Yeah,
I think speak about the fact that you have to put in your own money to be able to develop something like this, and how are you able to make it happen?
Now, 2016, so me and my partner, we thought of the idea and then showed the pilot and then put it up on Facebook just to see people's reaction. It was a very cheap pilot at that particular stage, extremely cheap, but the reaction was nice. So a year later, we were like, after we've talked to like everyone we can talk to in terms of people who have power to pick it up, we were like, okay, so we are not getting traction because it's something too new for the people, for the gatekeepers. It's too new for them, and it's too niche for them. So they were like, so we thought to ourselves like, okay, this is what we should do. Let's just go shoot it, come together, do a budget, shoot it, talk to everyone involved, partner up, and then we get on set, we shoot the whole thing, and then release it to everyone else on YouTube or whatever platform, just to see the reaction.
Yeah, has this thing left you with a dent in your account? And the reason, the reason I'm asking that is because I feel a lot of times people tend to see the glamour side of what we do. And I think it's important for them to be able to see that. So even though you're saying that it's bootleggable, but then they just feel that if they hear that it's going to be in the cinemas, they feel like I have to support this guy because he put his savings into this. Did it dent your account?
Very much so. To the point whereby I keep saying this and they start laughing. They know where I'm leading with this. So at the point of shooting, just to the production went so hard in my pocket, I had to relocate to Rongai to reduce my expenses.
Where?
Yeah, so I relocated for the period of that shoot for like almost a year.
Yeah.
After the shoot, I was just in Rongai because now to manage my expenses.
Where?
Anyway, so because some people here have attachments to Rongai.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I have love for Rongai.
Yeah. But also it's good that you've actually mentioned. I think people move to Karen, people move to Eastlands, people move to Kileleshwa, but they relocate to Rongai.
You relocate to Rongai.
Okay.
Another county.
I was wanting us to be very clear. That's what happened. Let's go to Dash, a.k.a. Shookid, a.k.a. Dash.
Yeah.
And let me talk to you first as Shookid, having released a new album, new EP, Shookid Season.
Shookid Season, yeah.
Mimi ni fan manzeni venye.
Nakuona.
Nataka tu ujuange hivyo. Ndio nikikumit. Pia kwa streets.
Bro. So Shookid Season, I released it not too long ago actually. It's not brand new. But that's my latest project. I'm going to keep push for a minute now. Yeah.
Is there any similarity between the life that Dash was living and you and Shookid? And before you answer that, were you in MMU?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, kuna watu wananiambia huku ulikuwa unawalenga sana huko MMU.
Nah, man. Me, I have too much
schoolmate anaitwa Magi.
It's all lies.
Yeah.
It's all lies, man.
You are not like that.
I wasn't like that.
Any similarity between?
Kinda. Because you know when you're hustling, you're trying to come up, especially in the industry. There's a lot of hinges. When you're like budget for you to be able to do some of the things, like make those good videos, that kind of stuff. As far as like the street angle of it, not so much, but just trying to be able to make a breakthrough is siraisi. So yeah, there's those similarities in that.
Okay, awesome, interesting. Are your parents still? Are they still there?
Yeah, my parents are out there. Shout out, mom. I hope she's watching.
Have they watched any of the clips from this particular show?
Yeah, definitely.
What do they think about
I mean, they just supporting their young homie. they of course, my mom loves it. My dad, they just love what I do. Yeah. As long as I can show them results of it. Like when I was shooting it, at first it's like, but then at the end of it, when you come back with the project and you're like, all right, so here's episode 1. My mom was even calling me. It's like, well, you told me Thursday. You go happy. So I could say they're down.
Awesome. Yeah. And Maura, we know you as a TV, radio personality, lifestyle, lifestyle genius out there in the streets, showing us what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, what to wear, where to go and turn up. And this is why this guy he's insisting on Stitch. Could you?
She's the one insisting on me.
Manze, hawa watu wa machachari songa hivi kwanza nywele mrembo wanasumbua sana. Is it your first time acting?
No, I studied acting, so I studied it for 4 years in university.
Of Tampa.
Yeah. Yes. But it's...
Bro, si tuko KU.
Why are you like this? But it was the first time acting in Kenya, yeah.
And how was the experience like?
It was interesting because, I mean, people like Fenna coming on set. This was, what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
So I had just come back as well. So I was like fresh in this. So I'm seeing like Fenna's walking in and I'm like, guy, that's Fenna. And we have to make a song with her. That's actually happening. Then you have like people like Barack is on set as well. You have Angie, all these people, and you're like, whoa, I hear that you have Stitch as well. Yeah. But you're like, oh my God, I look up to these people and I'm in the same space as them. So I think it was like starstruck mixed with excitement. Yeah.
In terms of your character, what is the most significant thing about your character? And the reason I'm asking is because for most ladies, and in most films, they sort of have to carry, really the weight of also their gender. Right. What is the one thing that you're like, women power?
I think
with your character.
With my character, it's the good heart that she has in the environment that she's in. So how she carries herself throughout, no matter what the situation is, she has a clear head on what she wants. She sees something in this struggling young chap. So she wants the best for him, but also for herself. So I think I like that feeling of, you know.
In real life, do you see any positive vibes?
About him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I'm
cool.
cool.
He can rap, he can sing. He's a great. Are you single?
I'm not.
He can rap, he can sing. That's as far as I can give you on that
Like,
CV.
nobody's ever single, man. Come on.
If he was single, which I think he's.
Okay, I'm not single.
Yeah, I just realized.
I'm
I
not
just realized
single.
that after the interview, this dude is actually single. Because, yeah, the jokes he's played with you here. Now that he's single,
He's moving.
would you support him that way? Like, would he be your bae?
You know, you're putting me on the spot. It's so hot here. I mean, you know,
We're sorry, Stitch.
it's 7 days to Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Or
Anything's
you
possible.
probably like them Dash style or G style.
Yeah, I like the
Who
director
doesn't?
who's making the decisions.
Oh,
So-
you want to go where the money is.
I go with the conversation. My mom is watching this. Like,
How have you, let's also get a little bit into your life, talk about the yard. And obviously you've met a lot of young girls out there who are doing the best and the most they can to be able to succeed. And being in this kind of environment, yard series, you obviously get to interesting lessons that you can pass on to younger girls. What is the one thing probably you tell girls, hey manze, ikifika story na love, na do, na this,
Yeah.
just choose this path?
I'd say it's all about focus. So some people want marriage and the kids and to stay at home. That's their decision. Focus on that. You know, if you want the job, you have to focus, because as a woman, you're working twice as hard to get like this much of the conversation in the room, and then there's always going to be something said about you. So if you stick to your truth, then you'll be fine. And I think, especially with the younger girls now, a lot of them are, their priorities are so skewed. You know, they feel like everything should be handed to them. It doesn't come to you. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. There's a lot of hours that are put in. There's a lot of tears that are put in, you know, and stress that needs to be actually talked about more often by more successful women. So these girls understand it didn't just show up and it didn't just happen.
Awesome, I love that.
Guys, still clap, man.
Yeah.
Nafanya nichome nikaa ni mimi na clap.
Wewe pastor, wewe unichokozi. Huyu ana season 2.
Nick, wewe.
Yeah.
Cheza kama.
Even Dash is like, umsema alikuwa kusumba tu say.
I don't want to
No, si ndio?
I'm,
Anakuonea huruma manze.
And just to be clear,
Yeah.
so in this series, this is now a spoiler because they've already introduced themselves as girlfriend, boyfriend. But currently, we're in episode 2.
He's going out with Becky.
He's going out with Becky, who's Angela, Miruri. And then she comes in. And then anavuka.
She breaks
Na
the
unapenda
family.
watu wa Kapiro.
Unaona venye nacheza nao wade.
By the way,
Kapiro,
it's a Kapiro thing.
OG ni OG, man.
Manze. Stitch. Did you pick this guy because of his character, or I know he's genuinely a good actor.
Yeah, and he fits the script as well because you see this baby face.
Yeah.
You can take advantage with it on the script because the script, his character is a naive-ish kind of person who can be taken advantage of without being aware. You understand?
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character and from, you know, acting at a really young age, from Machachari, basically being on our screens for every week, which means a lot of people do know you out here in the streets. Do you ever feel the pressure for a role like yours to really deliver? Because people are going to be like, this guy has acted for a while. Is it one good guy?
First of all, when I'm on a new set, like the first time I attended Moses' set, I met all these other guys. I met Sookie, Barak, and I was like, these guys are dope. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And every time before I perform, I'm usually very nervous. So just like usual, I was very nervous at
You
first.
nervous?
Yeah.
Na
Every
mazini
time.
unakuanga mlit.
Asuna unajua uko ni nje.
Na sasa watu wanaweza wameweza kudifferentiate ule mse wa kutoka kitambo mpaka saizi. Do people give you that respect of you're an actor, you're not that guy from that show? from way back.
Mostly walikuwa wameweza kuniona kwa hiyo show, so kila mtu ananijua na hiyo jina, kila mtu ananiita Babji nini. But sasa now that na do hizi projects zingine, I hope wataanza kuona. But before hapo walikuwa wananiona on some other stuff. Yeah, so like
wanaanza kuona depth.
Yeah, wanajua Stitch is the legend.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Speaking of being a legend, Anne is just
why
like...
is he like this?
Yeah.
Anna, like her, she can't take it like this guy. I just
look. Sasa hii ni script, by the way, ni script ama ni ukweli?
Method acting.
Inaka skate ni.
Unajua baya watu wakelele kama sisi. Tuna Anne na Dash. Sasa hiyo ndio shida tu. Dash, do you have any love interest in the show?
I don't know what this guy hooked me up with. Like, the script, I think I kind of steal his chick, but then I get snatched away before anything happens, unfortunately.
Is your story as Dash, is it happening to... I'm not trying to say that I don't know what musicians or Kenyan musicians are up to, but in terms of... Wait.
Okay.
But in terms of... Because we come from this crowd of the Alchemist crowd, just people trying to get this... getting your clicks, just so you guys can be able to move on and everything. Are they going through this kind of a thing where you feel like they're really trying hard to make it, and some of them are dabbling in drugs? Is that a norm now?
Yo, I plead the fifth. I don't.
Let me tell you what is interesting. People like saying I plead the fifth in Kenya. Na kunanga.
We don't even have a fourth or a first.
Huko ni sijui article nini.
I don't know who's waiting for me huko chini. But the truth is, guys are going through, their own kind of struggles. Even if it's not dabbling into drugs, it's just a struggle. Si raisi. To get your position, to get views, to get people talking about you, to be a conversation, to get booked for a gig, all of that, it's a struggle. To even get a position where you're getting interviewed like this, it's a struggle. We had to do phenomenal work as the Yard for us to be here.
Are you being honest that as Sookie, you generally don't get a lot of people don't want to honor your when you seek interviews, they don't honor that?
I mean, it's happened before. I don't want to say I don't want to point any fingers and say like, wamini nyima. Because, there's definitely, like Anne said, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. So when it's happening to you, of course you feel like, But, as you continue growing in the industry, you realize it could be someone from above who has said certain things that, you can't just be pulled in, even if the presenter is your homie. But then when you have the right product at the same time, it fits into certain places na inakuwa rahisi. So sometimes you feel like these other guys didn't give it to me when these guys accepted. So I just say, it's happened before. Yeah. But
here you are. God has a way of showing people that now you will need him for those interviews. Mose, I know we already spoke about the 3-year interval before this new trailer and about the money and everything. Would you do this again for the story or for the passion? What would be the reason?
For the passion. For the story and for the passion and everything else. So first of all, even right now, currently, the love we are getting on social media is really heavy. Like, and the way it's on YouTube, we're getting love from Tanzania. Like I'm seeing even gossip collabs in TZ, and the guys like have 200K followers or whatever, and they're like showing genuine love. You haven't like told your friend to shout me out. Like we are doing, because here in Kenya, because we somehow all of us know a certain so and so, you can like please share the thing on your page. Yeah. When you see the love coming from somewhere else, it feels genuine, and then you see the comments. And why I would do it again more so is, first of all, this series is being dropped with an authentic underground soundtrack, which is being found on Boomplay, by the way. And guys can find it on Boomplay. And all the songs that, because people keep asking, where do I find the songs? Where do I find the songs? Yeah. And all these songs which never get the light of day, one thing. Second thing is, I did it to open the eyes of other film producers who used to like model what they're seeing on TV because they feel like that's what's appreciated. Now, with this one, they can feel like, now we can actually shoot this kind of stuff, and people will enjoy it. So for me, I want to just raise the bar and then break the ceiling for people to also shoot this kind of content. Yeah.
Cool. Because tunakuza maswali mingi, tunakuza swali deep. Ndio watu wasijue tu ni mswa mchezo.
Maswali deep ndo nataka sasa.
From where we've seen you to where you are now, how do you feel as an actor? Do you feel you've been able to achieve first your personal accomplishments as Stitch, as a singer, as a rapper, as someone who loves the art scene, to where you are? Are you on the way there, or do you feel you're close to that place?
First of all, my dream as a child was to appear on TV. Nisha appear on several stations, so I think nime achieve hiyo.
Yeah.
So in terms of music, I'm still like trying, because acting imekuwa successful, lakini sasa music no, I'm just trying to push it. Yeah.
Cool, guys. We are definitely gonna tell everybody out there to make sure they watch this amazing.
Now we are personally Anto.
First and foremost, are you sure you want to put me on the spot?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he knows. Because I am one of the actors and musicians who acted in the pilot where you could get money to shoot this thing, and then as usual, guys, when the money came, they forgot about the ones who actually went and helped them get the money.
Damn,
I am just putting it out there.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
And then a year later,
I still helped you get the money. We are gonna get because I'm still Anto, and when I'm on the show, we're expensive. We gotta pay bills, so we're gonna go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we've got Kolo G and more stuff about to happen in this studio.
commercial break.
Yeah, and we are back with the Yard series cast and crew. And remember, guys, if you want to join us, if you want you and your favorite person to go to Mayan Villa, all you got to do is post a video and tag Nation and TV Kenya with the hashtag Just Move and tell us why we should take you and your lover and your bae and your mchunjus and your surat and your sweetheart and your gashungwa to that amazing villa for 2 nights. That's simple. It is called Love Just Got Better. Thanks to Spot On Vacations and NTV want you to just move to love. Wewe uko hapo Kiluta Vandros na Bea kwa hapo ki Whitney manze. Kazi tu ni kuserereka endless love things. Now you know what to do. Please go and do that. Make it funky, make it amazing, and we'll make sure that when you record your interesting video with you and your partner telling us why you deserve the trip, please post it on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram using the hashtag ValentineNaTrend. The most creative video will win a fully paid trip 2 nights at Mayan Villas Nanyuki. We want you guys to follow NTV on social media to find out if you want hashtag ValentineNaTrend. It is that simple. Hii mwaka manze tumeamua tu ni kupenda tu vitu mzuri hivi. We are going to play an interesting game. We've watched your YouTube page. In fact, I've been praying that you don't call me for that segment. Where? Because that segment.
I was going to say we talk on the side, but...
Where's you? You're not a joker. Your questions are a bit scary. I'm going to pass this round.
Right.
You pick what?
Only one, okay?
You don't trust. You may won't trust with you. Watch a kwanza. Could trust. Pick moja.
Pick the hardest one.
Don't try to. Chiki was wait for form. Najaribu ku read through. Shook it. What MMU represented.
I'm trying to go easy on myself.
Awesome. Na watu wa Rongai.
I'm no longer in Rongai.
Why is it like it's a bad thing? Why you?
Because I moved
bring
up.
this.
So we're going to nimechukua mbili ni.
Fact is
No, ni kazi kwa mbili.
Du ni moja. Hiyo ni Magindi ametumia company resources. Msee. Kwa nini?
Ushaisoma.
Imagine. So anza na yako basi. Never have I ever
Been dumped. Who dumps me? No, for
we're just, by the way,
We could pull out a list.
I know.
watu ishi Rongai hiyo ni tumepitia sana. Kujua to make it.
First of all,
to
history ya
dates.
Rongai,
Yeah.
it was just for that period, your roughness. When I recouped,
In a yard.
yeah, we came back to Nairobi.
In a yard. But Rongai iko Rift Valley, so okay. Shuki so MMU.
Yeah.
I keep saying that because Kumbul so MMU.
Yeah, man. Representing. So nisome.
Yes, never have I ever.
Never have I ever shoplifted. Have I?
Speak your truth.
Man,
Yo,
I definitely like a chocolate bar up on a palo when I was younger.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lakini-
actually come clean.
Even your shoplifting is bougie.
Yeah.
Ati chocolate
What were you
bar. man.
stealing?
Chocolate bar.
What were you stealing?
Almost.
Chocolate.
Chocolate bar.
So unafichapi
cooking,
omo, bro.
Bro,
Unafichapi omo.
I wish to go to your video
Tunashinda kwa nini?
Are you guys cousins or something? Like what
because
is
of
it?
our nonsense
Yeah.
video. Maybe. But let me tell you, I'm Maura. When you grew up where we grew up, hata bike, unaona bike, unaweza shoplift bike na wazina wasijue ni wewe.
That's gangster.
And Maura, you know the drill. Start with the
Yeah. Never have I ever
Read it.
experimented to see my sexual orientation.
hey, kwani nini?
Zin,
Chichi Moses
what
Blaney.
the
Tell us
Moses Ponyo, man.
You got the one that you always
that's the
give
one I
people.
give everyone.
Yeah.
It's just the rest of them the same. You know, yeah. You know.
That answer is as good as I have ever. Hey.
But we need an
much.
explanation.
Where you, I know you like my girls, got a girlfriend. Just leave that cheeky.
I just don't discriminate. I think that's the most PC answer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now the final one, Stitch.
Never have I ever kissed someone of the same sex.
Oh, you just put all the same four questions.
By the way, wasn't me. There's a lady called Maggie, or me dimple calls her Mashallah.
Okay.
She's the one who, where you a jibu your swahili. Have you ever
never.
mashallah?
I've never mashallah the guy.
Anyway, guys, we are so glad you guys came through. Thank you for inspiring that amazing game for us. And here at NTV in the Trend, people would wonder, why would we bring guys who are probably creating stuff that we also would create, and we probably are kind of like competition. But I think it's very important for us to support the arts and to really remind people that as young people we can take, you know, and do this thing. Yeah. What's it? The yard. The yard. Anyway, guys, we thank you so much for coming through. If you want to check these guys out, please make sure you go online. Is it on YouTube?
On YouTube, the Yard series. Just write the Yard episode 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
and watch it and change your life and also make decisions. And also remember, the people out here in these streets are really carrying weights that you probably don't know, and the least you can do is be kind to people, because kuna madash wengi sana manzi wanajaribu kudash in life.